Our next guest is a #1 selling book on Amazon.com, and it's all about the paleo diet. And they're with us here today. Please welcome Brianna Emmett and her husband, Chris Emmett. How are you guys?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Okay, Brianna, the paleo diet basically changed your life, and for the better. So you do a blog here in San Antonio that talks about this diet that you've been on. Tell me how it all got started.
Sure. In 2010, I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and which is an autoimmune disease where your body attacks your thyroid, which it should not be doing. And then in 2013, I was diagnosed with celiac disease, which is another autoimmune disease where your body attacks your small intestine. So with that, you have to eat gluten-free. And so I started doing that, and I noticed a lot of improvement, but there were still some issues and symptoms that did not get rid of. So I started reading online and kind of looking at how that, how different dietary things can affect that, and started looking at different diets, and people with all sorts of autoimmune diseases are seeing really good success with the paleo diet.
Okay, when you say paleo diet, how did this specific diet help you? What is paleo diet?
So the paleo diet removes any kind of inflammatory foods. Autoimmune diseases and most diseases we have today are driven by inflammation. So you're taking all of that out, grains, legumes, processed foods, refined sugars, things like that, and replacing it with nutrient-dense foods like vegetables, meat, seafood, fruits.
I love that. Now, when you're doing a diet like this, it's always important that your significant other kind of gets on the bandwagon and helps you, because if not, it can be super difficult. Now, the really interesting thing about this all is that you started doing the paleo diet and cooking and sticking to it, but your husband had no idea he was on the paleo diet too.
Right. So gluten-free, turning our house, when I found out I had to eat gluten-free into a gluten-free house, was hard enough, and I knew if I started taking out dairy and legumes and grains and all these things that he would not be on board.
Awesome.
So I did what a good wife does, and I didn't tell him for 6 months.
That's great. You didn't even find out.
Yeah, I still don't know what paleo is. So.
Okay. You didn't just know it's good.
It's good. It's hot. I'll eat it.
Right. Now, you have some demonstrations of what you cook at home. So what do you have? What did you bring today?
Okay. Well, my goal when I read the cookbook is I wanted to take these foods that feel so abnormal to our regular diet and make them so they just feel normal. So they're quick and easy to prepare. You can bring them to a party. Nobody's going to know it's a healthy version, but you can still eat it.
Okay.
So what I have here going is a pork tenderloin. It's a honey seared pork tenderloin. So you're going to take a rub of seasonings and rub that on there. It's cooking right now in coconut oil and honey, and then browning on one side. We can just turn it right over here, and we're going to brown the other side. And then here I have a strawberry layer cake, and then this is the pork tenderloin all done here. And this
that looks yummy.
A Mexican green sauce, which is kind of a cross between a green salsa and a guacamole.
And this is all part of the paleo diet?
This is all paleo.
So you're not suffering at all?
Not at all.
No.
You're losing weight, and you're enjoying the meals, and not only that, but you're on your way to a healthier lifestyle.
Absolutely.
I hear all kinds of great things about the paleo diet. Now, I want to talk about your blog. It's called He Won't Know It's Paleo.
That's
because
right.
you didn't know. So,
I do now, but I didn't. Yeah.
So you start the blog, you become super popular with it, and then you write a cookbook.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And I know that it's doing extremely well on Amazon.com. How did that happen?
Thank you. Well, when I told him, I finally, he was like, man, the 30s are being good to me. I'm like, I've lost weight, I feel good. And
34 is really the happiest year of your life. You're right.
So, I was like, okay, I think it's time to tell him. I already knew he loved the food. So when I told him, he was kind of in disbelief and laughed, of course, but then said, you need to share these recipes. This is really good food.
Absolutely.
So
now tell me a little bit about the cookbook. What's in it? What kind of recipes? Is it stuff that you kind of make all the time at home, or what what was the inspiration behind it?
We have 3 and a half. We're due with our 4th child.
Yay, congratulations.
So we have kids at home. I like quick and easy meals, things I can prepare that are whole foods based, that are going to be healthy for them, healthy for us, and work with my diet. So everything in there, it's appetizers, entrees, desserts, it's a little bit of everything.
Well, and it looks extremely delicious, and congrats on all your success.
Thank you.
Continue with the paleo diet, because Chris, you are looking good.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And of course,
Thank you.
best of luck with your little baby that's on the way. Thank you so much. And guess what, guys? We have a giveaway. You're going to get this book right now. Caller number 4 wins. He Won't Know It's Paleo, 366-0308. And we got some info. If you want to learn more about He Won't Know It's Paleo, it's available on Amazon.com, He Won't Know It's Paleo.com, Facebook, He Won't Know It's Paleo, and they're also on Instagram and Pinterest. All right.